Wow, there's a lot of you. I've been working, and I still am not done on the next video plan I have. Since we've passed 100 subscribers, I want to pick things up a bit and make things a bit more interesting. Yeah, this video is taking a little longer than I thought. But in the meantime, I can make another video. So a lot of things have happened since the last video. I bought a DX Racer, best chair I've ever bought. My cat died. My birthday passed. I played a lot of CSGO because my friends were demanding it. Yeah, I think that's it. Also, a bit of a camera change, using webcam. So, a bit of a filler video, but I guess it's equally as interesting. At least I hope it is. So for the past 4 years, roughly, I've been battling with my parents for internet. And although I sit beside the modem, I've posed it as a challenge to myself to try and break into the router's security without, them really noticing. And so far, I have a 100% successful record because I have an infinite time frame from the time that I start to the time that I end. Also, before we get into this kind of story time, I'm going to go over some of the strategies I've used. So if your parents are blocking you from the internet, I hope this helps. Maybe this is useless to you. I'm putting a lot of time into the next couple of videos, and I do not know at all when they're going to be done. So if you would like, please subscribe. We're already past 100, which is crazy to me. But other than that, if you want to know exactly when I've posted, there's a bell for that. So in the router settings, you can turn off internet, but you can also turn it off for specific clients at a specific time. And this is exactly what they've been doing. And it really pisses me off. I'm a total night owl. I will only work, afternoon to night. I don't really work too much in the daytime because I'm either playing games, playing VR, or sleeping in because I didn't at all sleep yesterday. So the first time they blocked me from my internet, and by the way, I know my parents are watching this, so I'm going to leave a couple details out, but still give enough information that you could recreate this yourself with a little bit of research. So the first time, the way I got past the router blocking is called MAC spoofing. So each and every device has a MAC address or a media access control address. Basically, it's just a standalone ID. It's not meant to be changed, and it's set by the factory when you're building it. So that might reside on your motherboard. Actually, it almost always resides on your motherboard. And because this number doesn't change, it's in the format of hexadecimal, routers tend to identify users that are on the router with this MAC address. So when you change it, it seems like you're an entirely different person, and any blocking of the internet goes away. Luckily, this worked for a very long time because my parents didn't even know you could change your MAC address. It's actually quite easy. You can do it in Control Panel. But alas, I got caught. They turned on a verification thing where you have to go into the router menu to add another device. So I was dead in the water for a good while from there, but I was still scheming on things. Now, if you have physical access, and this is the next step I went through, and they've saved the password, just because there's dots as your password does not mean it's at all secure from someone seeing it when Google autofills it. Instead of being the stupid little dots, it's text, and you can use that password, and it works. My parents somehow figured out that I knew the password, so they changed it, and they got paranoid. So they stopped putting Google auto fill in for the stupid router login. From there, I was a little stumped when I was getting a little annoyed, actually finding the router password, and I didn't really know where to go from there. So I spent the night, because it really did take the night, debugging and reverse engineering the router login page. This is not at all a good way of finding the router password if they just keep changing it. So what did I do? I spent a bit more time. The last step for me to get my internet back was I wrote a Python installer. Now, generally, you wouldn't use Python to install things because it's just not at all made for it, but you can still do it. So I wrote a Python web, basically keylogger. I imported some niche libraries that checked if you were on Google, and then I wrote some code to log whatever key you've pressed with the Windows 32 GUI library or whatever. I don't care. You don't care. We all don't care. So it worked into a text file called log.txt in the 3D objects folder, because never have I actually touched that folder, but it has full rewrite access. It's not really as easy as that, because I'm not going to name the payload. That's a little suspicious. So I named it Google Authentication. It goes right under Google in Program Files x86. And if you have Python in the actual folder, you can call python.exe and it will work. After installing it, I went to the folder the next day, and guess what? There was the password. And I went off of the thing where whenever I got bored, I would tell my parents how I did it, because I'm sure they were wondering, but I usually gave it a month grace period before I actually told them how I did it. But this time, we've called draw, and I hope that stays the same, Mom. If it doesn't, I have plenty more ideas to come your way. Don't test me anymore. So maybe this has given you some insight on how to get your internet back. Maybe you're just checking in. I'm definitely checking in. It's been 2 months since I've posted. Thanks for 100 subscribers. I'm going to be working now. My video is almost done. I hope you guys enjoy it, because, spending more time on a video, I see more valuable than putting out more worse videos. I hope you guys understand. I have 3 huge projects I'm working on right now. I've also got school, which is about to end, but we're going to go right back into another semester. I've just applied for VR Chat as a quality assurance manager, but hopefully I can implement some things that I know in programming to make the game run better. And also, I've got a Steam game I've been working on for a good while. I haven't been able to touch it because life just gets in the way. But it's okay. This project won't take too long. I hope the next project won't take too long. And I hope the next project, although I know for a fact will take really long, I'm basically going to be recreating a game from scratch. I'm basically going to be making a whole entire battle royale. And I'm basically making a neural network game that plays itself. So, in reverse order, by the way. So, I hope you stick around. Welcome, new viewers. I see a lot of you came from the Rick Roll video, which I didn't spend that much time on. But anyways, unless you want me to take another 2 months to make this damn video, I'm going to go back to what I was doing. See you whenever the next video comes out.